Hello and welcome to Body Bags. My name is James and I'm your Sunday night reviewer, and again I'm in the UK, so I'm hiding out in the car to do the review. And the review is the 1979 film sci-fi thriller horror, The Dark. This is a is it John Cardos? I can't remember the director's name. Something like that. But then I also think Toby Hooper had something to do with this film. Christ, that's a big mouth outside. Yeah, basically, there's the start of the film. You have a small narration, an introduction. It's talking about space and aliens and sort of thing. So it just gives it away immediately that it's like an alien creature that is doing these killings. It's basically tearing people's heads off, pretty much. So when the film starts, we have a young lady who has her head torn off. And then we get to know some characters. So there's the police officer with his partner, who's going to be working on the case. And then we get the young lady's father as well. So these characters intertwine. And then at the same time, there's this up and coming news reporter. Well, she's doing kind of stuff that she doesn't want to do. It's like nonsense stuff, like fashion. That she wants to go into like real reporting, so she picks up this case, and so these are kind of running parallel for a while. And there's this psychic character as well that kind of bounces between the two, and in the end, it's like the character of the father who had the daughter who died. He's kind of linked with the police, but then that kind of fades away and he becomes linked with the reporter. It's kind of a bit wishy-washy. Yeah, and so they're basically just trying to track him down, and the only help they have is a few loose leads of this psychic woman that bounces between the two. So basically the police in this film are pretty useless. They don't know anything, they can't find anything, there's no leads. And they only end up finding out things towards the latter part of the film by following the father and the reporter who were talking with a psychic. And that's pretty much the film. Yeah, that's just a very basic run through. If I talk too much, I'll just give the whole thing away. I mean, it gives it away at the start. To be honest, I don't know why it's an alien. I don't know why this isn't just a straightforward slasher film. It doesn't really make it. The kind of... It's really weird. Yeah, there's no kind of... there's no depth to the alien. There's no explanation to anything of the alien. The only explanation you get at all is like the narration. The very small narration at the start, and even smaller narration at the end, which kind of just reiterates what was said at the start. And it's just weird. Why make it an alien? Why not just a normal slasher? It wouldn't... I don't know if it would have helped the flow of the film. The film is pretty slow, to be honest. There's one good kill. You know, we see the head like ripped off and the body like stumbles forward, and the rest of it, I mean, you don't really see too much, but it doesn't help because I saw it on Prime, and the transfer is pretty shoddy, to be honest. It's like a VHS, not a great VHS. So I think that kind of plays into it. The dad doesn't really seem to care so much that his daughter's died. He's too busy trying to get in bed with the reporter. She doesn't really seem reportery kind of type. You know, in these films are always cutthroat, trying to get bits and pieces of information. She's a bit too nicey nice for a reporter. And the police, you have your main detective, and then there's the psychic detective, and trying to make him a little bit jokey without it being jokey, and it just ends up being goofy and a bit annoying and not funny in the slightest. So that's the film. I mean, it's fairly entertaining, but it's just a bit slow and dull, to be honest. And then the ending is just a bit shit. It's just a bit stupid. It's like aliens shooting lasers out of his eyes, and why? This would have been much better. Like I said, just like a kind of some just deranged strong killer. Put a bit of background to this killer as well to explain a bit of things, because like with the alien that's in there, it's yeah, it's really weird. It just doesn't make any sense. It's literally like it's just been thrown in. So I don't really know why it was thrown in. I think that's the end of my review. Really bad that there's quite a few faces that are recognisable in there, like the main detective, the father. There's the guy who owns like the not the paper, the news channel. Can't think of any names right now. It's quite late here, so I do apologise. Like I said, it's on Prime. It's worth checking out. It's okay. Although I'm probably not selling it too much at the moment, but check it out. Like I said, I think Toby Hooper read something somewhere. God knows where I read it. Maybe I'm just making it up. But this is my really bad, sketchy review of the 1979 film The Dark. It's a bit sketchy, like I said. I don't want to give anything away, because the film is very light, and there's not light in detail in it. I can't give all the detail anyway, because it's not there. And a few bits that I do start to talk about, just then you're like, what's the point in watching the film? But check it out, why not? It's from 1979. 70s, 80s films, you like those sort of things, you might like this one. But that's end of the review, if I can finish off speaking. Okay, excellent. I'll see you guys next Sunday. Thank you. Bye bye.